May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly market forecast. In this video, we're going to go over silver, XAGUSD. Now, we're looking at the FXCM broker CFD, okay? I trade silver futures, all right, which looks very, very, almost identical. Look, I'll show you. Where is it? Where is it? There's silver futures right there, and that's the CIFD. Little bit of difference, but I like the futures because everybody gets the exact same price because it's regulated by the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. All right, but more people trade XAG USD, so I'm gonna do the analysis on what everybody's more familiar with. Okay. So, but not much different. So just so that you know. All right. Now we're looking at the weekly time frame. You're going to do this analysis with me. All right. So I can walk you through so that you can learn how to do it yourself. All right. I'm your coach, man. I got your back. All right. Let's go. What we can notice is one thing. Look where price is right now. We just took out a swing high way over here, an old high over here from where is this? February 2012. Look at the highs that silver is hitting. It is strong, man, strong. And what can we expect after hitting an important high after that? Probably a retracement. I'm not saying start looking for shorts because I am definitely not looking for any shorts until I get evidence that it's going to start going shorts. But look how long it has been bullish. This is on the weekly chart now. Look at this. This is April. The Trump tariffs were declared and all that good stuff, and threw the markets crazy, and we started pushing up. All right, this low is important because it swept all of this liquidity on these ascending lows here. So I like to mark those to say, hey, price didn't have a reason to keep coming back here to pull back. So we were bullish since then, and you can see along the way we are taking out bearish fair value gaps here. This is a bearish fair value gap right there. All right. Price traded through it, disrespected it, and that is usually a bullish sign in itself. And we see that it produced a new bullish fair value gap. That price did what? Tapped into, respected, and moved higher. Okay, that's the way it works, folks. You're seeing it happen in real time, in reality, whatever, in real markets. Okay, but what I want you to pay attention to is how the markets pull out from these fair value gaps. Right? When I see price tap into it, this is the first contact. This is the second contact. In and out. I like to see a 2 candle tap. Those are ideal, especially when the candle closes above the previous candle. That way, you know from this point here that we're going to see higher prices. Yeah, there may be a pullback, but it'll be a natural pullback as price makes higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. You understand? Okay. Now, it also produced last week, with last week's close, another bullish fair value gap. Now, this one took that high and pulled back. I'm looking for this to hold. Do we have a swing high that intersects that fair value gap? We certainly do right here. Take note of what I'm saying here now. These are the things that we need to look for. This is an overlapping confluence of support when price intersects at a swing high, intersects a fair value gap. This makes this fair value gap more reliable. It'll be more likely to hold. All right, instead of folding. And if it falls, then we get a indication of price action from there. Okay, we're going to the daily. On the daily time frame, we'll see how price interacted with this weekly fair value gap here, tapped in, moved to the side, and then we started to push higher. Okay, that's what you want to see. We also see that we do have the interaction, the overlapping of confluences here, the overlapping swing high and this bullish fair value gap here. All right. And you see the contact, you see the push, you see the close above the previous candle. That's what you want to see going into coming out of a fair value gap tap, right? And we have taken the high from 2017. Okay. This is what you want to see. Now, on the daily, what do I also meant to make note of? This is a weekly fair value gap. We got a daily fair value gap here. We got a daily fair value gap here. Now I'm gonna make this a little less cumbersome for you, but what you want to see is this daily fair value gap on this daily time frame. These daily candles came into contact with this daily fair value gap. One in. The second one takes the low, pulls up, but doesn't take the high yet. All right. But it does close within the range of this candle without having had taken the high. So the high can still be the draw on liquidity. All right. Then the next candle closes above that previous candle. This is the one that tells you, yeah, we're going higher. All right. Price takes the high of the next one, closes above the high of the next one. Yeah, I'm still bullish. All right. What can we say is the draw on liquidity right now? Price already took this high here, right? That's right. You guessed it right. The swing high. This will be the draw on liquidity. All right. This is what I declare is the draw on liquidity. I think price is going to go higher towards that. All right. Now, what you want to watch on a daily closing basis is this fair value gap here. All right. It wasn't the strongest close in the world above the previous high, but it was a close. So I'm still expecting higher prices. Okay. But I'm looking for evidence of how we're going to get here, up here. I have the higher time frame reference. I want the narrative now. So I'm going down to the 4 hours, see if I see something that says price is going to push higher and we can push higher from this place or that place. All right. Remember, this is the daily time frame here. I'm gonna put a big old D here just so you remember, right? Where's my D? Right there. All right, we'll make it a D. Okay, that's the daily time frame. This is the weekly time frame. We have these overlapping confluences here that says prices supporting higher prices. You with me? Good. We have a 4-hour fair value gap here. This is what I want you to see. All right. Now, again, this is the daily. We had our interactions and everything with the daily already. I'm gonna make this a little more transparent so it doesn't throw us off. We got the weekly fair value gap coming out of this daily fair value gap, which has made contact with an overlapping weekly fair value gap. What I just described is confluences of support. All right. I'm looking for price to come into this daily fair value gap. I mean, this 4-hour fair value gap to seek higher prices. All right. And that's it. It's that simple. All right. No need to overcomplicate anything else. All right. What I want you to say, what I want you to also see with that fair value gap is that we have an intersecting swing high here. All right. When the swing high is like a wick and it comes up, say it ended up over here. Say this swing high was like up here. I look at the bodies at that point to see if the body close is intersecting. All right. Just so you know. But right at this point, this high isn't too high, and the body is right there, so it doesn't make a difference. All right. So we have some confluences here, and I am looking for price to come into contact here, sweep this low, and find support for higher prices. Okay. Keep your eye on this 4-hour fair value gap. All right, because we want to see how price reacts to it. All right, what do I mean? I mean, if if the market sees fit to disrespect that fair value gap, that means price is coming down. it may invert. All right. It may turn to an inverted fair value gap, inversion. All right. This becomes, instead of an area of support, it becomes an area of resistance for lower prices to take out these lows. Got it? So if that, we're going to keep our eye on that 4 hour come, when the market opens going into Monday. I hope you are able to hang out with me and hang with that analysis. I hope you were able to reproduce it on your own. If you got questions, leave it in the comment section. But that's what I'm looking for coming this week. There's a bunch of news items, permits, housing for the U.S. We have the Fed chair speaking on the 22nd, and we have existing home sales coming up Thursday and Friday and all. So, there's some good juice in the markets. I hope you go and check out my gold video I just put out, and the Nasdaq and the S&P and the rest of the forex pairs that I put out earlier yesterday. All right, I'll leave some links for you at the bottom of this video, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.